Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Robert, thanks. I'm sure Robert's probably not here, but thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it as always. Tommy J, Andy, I was reading down here that you're having breakfast. Tommy's saying that it's on his bucket list. Kathmandu, right? Is that how you say it? Kathmandu. Bob Seger, right? Hey James, how you doing? Uh, let's see, and then that's it. That was quick. It's probably not going to be a real long. I'm trying this new treatment that Koi have. It's an 11-day process. 100 milliliters of each on day 1, 2, and day 3. Change in water and do that 3 times. It's like 11 days, something like that. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm gonna either that or I'll just take a peek out there when I'm using new meds. I like to keep an eye on them. They have a tendency to want to jump and shit. So let's see. Um, James saying hi to everybody. And he's saying, is everybody eating breakfast? Yeah, that Andy, he's a traveling man. It's awesome. I can't wait because I'll see him. That's what I was going to hit on. One thing was, you can tell my voice is a little, I feel, I don't know. Been up and down, feeling like shit and back and forth. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should eat better. I should put it on the community page. Who's going and whatever. I know that Ron has made reservations. Andy has made reservations. I have. I think Mitch is going to go and Ryan, but I don't think they're going to stay. I mean, they have no reason to stay at the hotel. They live there. I don't know who else. I didn't talk to Bobby. I know Bobby and Jai are back here in Surin, and ask him if he's going to come. I think he's going to be here, and I haven't asked Andrew to see if they are. But that was that. Well, I'll find out if somebody wants to know. We'll do it. I'll put it up in the on the community tab too. But I'm going to say there's probably going to be, I'm guessing 15, 20 people. Like I said, I don't think my wife's going to come. Um, at least I know she's not going to come for that exact day. Again, with the work thing I told you before, but she was talking about coming up on that because I'm going to stay there till Sunday. So she was talking about coming on taking off Thursday night on a bus and just taking off Friday and coming and spending a couple of days there. So we'll see what happens. Storage room, yeah, it's actually better now. I mean, compared to the way it was, I've got it almost all put away. This stuff here is going back under the stairs. So there's just a couple of boxes and some stuff in this bin here, and a couple of deals on the there. I'd like to get there today, maybe this afternoon. I haven't raced in a while. Hey, big guy, 45s, how you doing? It has been a long time. Hope you're well. Hope everything's going good for you. Busy days. I'm actually more active on TikTok. That's right. You were always asking people to go on TikTok. That's right. Go. I haven't. Yeah, I haven't. I don't do anything on TikTok. I watch it occasionally, but I don't do anything on there. Therapy and home health. Let me get these things. Okay. There was one other thing that I wanted to say too. I know that there's still weed. They're still going back and forth on that. Haven't heard anything on that. Um, God, there was something else. I got to write this shit down, or otherwise, I'm getting worse and worse. Hey, Dana, how you doing? Say hi from work. Thanks, Dana. I appreciate it, brother. Hope you guys are doing well. Um, Speaking of that, yeah, I gotta. Are you still here, Dana, or did you take off already? I was gonna ask you. Didn't you have one of those Groms or whatever, the Honda? I'm trying to find a little bike, and I don't want to spend 80,000 baht on on what I'm considering the old mini trail 50s, the reincarnation of them. What do they call them? I forget now. Anyway, uh, but they make that the gorilla or something. It's not the monkey. It's the gorilla. Yeah, I still have the gorilla. Yeah, I want something that I could put. I don't know how big they are. I guess I'll have to go down to Honda. Do they still make them or no? Or they stopped making them? I know they made them for a long time. Because it would be nice when I go with the kids with the trailer. I'll have the 125 on the back, and I'll go into what's happening with the trailer. Yeah, that's what I thought. But still, if it would fit in the back, if I could, if the girls are there and me and my wife camping, then we can go on the 125, and then they could, if we had another little bike, they could both get on the one bike, and we could cruise around whatever campground, river, whatever, wherever we're camping. But I was looking at those stallion gorillas. They're kind of I guess, the Chinese knockoffs of the uh, of the monkey. But you can still get any Honda. But I think, yeah, we have one. That's where I bought my 125. I bought my 125. We do have one, but they're like almost 100, if not maybe more. You can get them used. I see 18, 19, 20s with, they don't put many miles on them or kilometers, but I think the cheapest I seen was 65,000, and most of them around 70, 80,000. It is a manual because I saw I almost bought one of the Gorilla ones because there's like 4 or 5 manufacturers of them, and the one that I was really nice, but it was, and the kids don't know how to. They should. I mean, it'd probably be a good thing for them to learn. I know that's what I was told when I was a kid. You're going to get a manual and you're going to learn how to drive it. But so I didn't take it. But another one that I was looking at that looked like it was in real good condition and everything. They wanted, I consider, a lot of money for the Gorilla or whatever, 27,000 baht. Um, but those go real quick. But this one, the one was like the CT. I don't know what do you call it, semi-automatic, semi-man. I don't know. The one where it doesn't have a clutch, you just shift it, like my 125. Yeah, some of them are and some of them aren't. It's really weird. I don't know which ones. There's, like I said, there's like 3 different manufacturers. Hey, John, how you doing? Glad you could stop by. Um, but yeah, I guess they'd call it auto. Okay, it makes sense. But I think that's what I'm going to get. But I want to look at the Chrome too, because I don't think even with the size of that, I have that roll up top on the Ford, on the what is it called? I don't even know what my truck's called. Anyway, um, it I don't think it's going to fit below that anyway, so I'd have to keep it open. It's just whether the girls can get it. Me and the 2 girls can get it in and out of the truck, which I think we could. Oh, it is okay. Here's that. So it's that way too. All right, then maybe I'll start out with one of the little ones, because those you can get really reasonably um, on Marketplace secondhand. They got a bunch of them on there, but they look kind of cool. That was the one that you drove all the way across, God knows where, right? That little bike. Electric light. Yeah, yeah, I know. You know, I think the GPX makes a full lot. I'll have to go look. Yeah, so, I would, John, but I don't know. I'm working on that 750. I've got it. I have to rejet the carburetor, and I'm gonna probably let the guy rejet the carburetor. The pilot valve, the pilot jet needs to be opened up a little bit. It after fires. So that's the only other thing. Otherwise, I kind of like the bike. I like that it's older, which doesn't bother me. It's a 92, but it's chain drive and water cooled, which is new to me in a V twin. But the thing runs pretty good. I mean, I've got out there, and it definitely my jonesing to get on something that's ba-bump ba-bump is satisfied with that, and it was only 100, or whatever. By the time I got done with everything, 120 instead of the cheapest Harley that I see out there that actually has a book. We're in the 600 to 700, and 750,000. It's just I don't want to, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Talking to Dana and then watching the traffic. Uh, when it was great was when in the middle of the pandemic, I would ride around in Bangkok. If anybody was in Bangkok during the pandemic, um, it, it was like deserted. And if you've ever been to Bangkok when it's in full swing, like Dana has seen many more times than me, it was like nothing. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't want to drive. You know, I got stuck on the Forza going to, what was it, when I was coming back, or I think it was when I was coming back that I jammed from Pachuap Kurikan to Surin, the 12-hour stint, all in one shot. I got turned around and ended up getting on off ramp in the middle of Bangkok, and that was a nightmare because it isn't so much that it was a nightmare because you can't really, with the Forza the way that it's set up with those bags of things this wide, you know, and you can't shoot. You can't. Occasionally, you can get around a car or two, but you can't just jam down the side or anything. I wouldn't do it anyway. So, hey, Lewis, the bike is a distraction. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate it. My wife will be a happy camper. But yeah, I think so. I think so. I think you're right, Dana. And I like I wish I have seen a couple of the actual old Z50s, the original Monkey, the original Honda 69 or whatever they were. I had one of those. As I had I think it was a 70 though, the Trail 90 I had, and I had a 110. So it was, but I dug them. But it's just the price, I guess. I just don't want to. I'm just being a cheap bastard. But the little gorilla thing, I might take a shot at 27 for. Like I said, that's pretty much on the high end on those. Uh, Most of them are 16, 18, 22, 23. They're right around 20. And this one's in really good shape, and it's in the color combination that I like, black and white, as you can tell. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Appreciate it. Uh, but in fact, I've got to get this 750 over to him too. Maybe I'll try to do that today. On the trailer front, they're still making the leaf spring axle for the deal, and putting that all together. And the guy is building the stuff that he needs to for the rack for the 125. And he'll probably be here. I'm guessing maybe tomorrow. He should have everything prefabbed on what he needs to do. The other one, I don't know. I'm imagining probably the same time. He ought to be done pretty soon. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Come to Gypsy Beach. I told my wife about it. She's supposed to. She has something planned. She's supposed to let me know. I said, okay, let me know because I might want to go to Hua Hin, right? Is that the one you're talking about? I believe, Dana. Um, I will. I'd like to. It'd probably be a lot of fun. Bring back fond memories. Well, I don't know about how fond, but bring back old memories. But I thought it would be nice if me and my wife, if we go, because we're going to go. I think. Well, we have that meetup in Bangkok in case you wanted to come, Dana, or not Bangkok, in John TM, on the 13th and 14th. Just people that are on the channel, or they're probably going to be 15, 20 people. We're going to go there. I'm going to stay 4 or 5 days. Some people are going to stay 3 or 4. Some people will maybe only come for the one night, which would be the 13th, I think. Let me make sure I'm giving people the right. dates. I'm old and my brain scares the shit out of me sometimes. 13th, 14th is basically, I think Andy's staying a couple of days more. But um, it'll be fun. It should be fun. But right after that, I think we're going to go to Kalyai again. The kids want to go, and I think we're going to go for I think my wife wants to make it one of her big vacations. So 5 days, maybe 6 days, because we're going to in April. We're going during Sokran. We're going to Koh Chang, to that same hotel that I've been 2 or 3 times. Serenity. I kind of dig it. Let's see how many my yeah, yeah, I bet. Now, what are you taking on that long ride? Are you taking the little bike? Excuse me. I hate to say it. In fact, I've got it on the Himalaya. I've got it set on the side. I've got one of those honeycomb gel pack seats. I got one for the Forza, one for the Himalaya. They're all the same, and one for the Honda. And I rode the one on the Honda, and I haven't taken a long ride with the Forza, but it sure seems like it would help. I don't know. I'm kind of a little embarrassed to put it on there and take off on a ride, but I'll tell you what. I took a little hour and a half ride on the 125 with it on there, and definitely makes a difference for sure. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Yeah, we'll take these small ones, of course. Cool. I got to run class. All right. Thanks, Dana. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Hi, everyone in the chat. Just turned in, lurking in the background. I'm glad to see you, Mark. Hope everything's well. But yeah, so hopefully, I'm hoping that by the end of next week, I can take the trailer for a little test deal for a day around here, a couple of days, and then I was thinking about heading towards Uncle Craig's and Ron's area out there. I think Ron was here, right? I don't know if he was or not. I don't know, but anyway, that way, and see Chocolate Man. Well, I was just watched both your short with the bug thing and your. I watch them all the time. I got to start commenting. I'm horrible. I tell everybody that they need to comment when they're watching somebody. It helps their channel. But I watched both your deals this morning, James. I watch them all. I don't really rap to James about it too much, but I've always watched van life and solo camping and moto camping and catch and cook camping, and I've always liked it. And I think if you guys haven't got a chance, I'm sure that you are subscribed, but James is on a new quest. I think you've had it for a long time. He's been wanting to do this, and it shows in his videos that he's having a good time, which is awesome. New bikes, new houses. It's been a while since I was here. Yeah, the yeah, new houses. You missed a hell of a party, although your better half went, so I'm sure she clued you in. It was a great time. But yeah, pretty much. What have you thought about anything like that, or you more want to just walk around? I was thinking too. This is just selfish stuff from me. Is like the one that I watched today. Could you have fished in that deal? My buddy lives in Scottsdale. Could you have fished in that deal? Are you into fishing at all? Because I really like that catching cooks and watching people. That used to be what I enjoyed. I think the most was watching people prepare not just a bag of chips or something, but actually prepare a meal in the van. But I don't know if you're into that. But you can sure tell James is having a good time, which is awesome. Let's see. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? I don't think on my rant. Oh, please say congratulations. TJ, what? No, but please say congratulations. That's awesome. What was that? What did I miss? I missed something. Douglas. I missed Douglas. Hey, brother. Hope you're well. Uh, let's see. I don't fish, but yep, you can fish in that lake. Incredible area. It looked awesome. I don't know. You were you're excited about the outdoors like I am. Um, Areas like that outside of Phoenix. I went and visited my friend a few times out in that area, and just absolutely gorgeous over in Cave Creek and stuff where you were. I think it was the last time you were there. I don't know. I know you're behind on your videos, but I think you've been through there twice because you had to go back to California. So, but yeah, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And I'll be watching. I got to start commenting. You guys, if you're into that kind of stuff, I don't know. I'm like, hey, Rob, I hope you're doing well. Um, I don't know, man. I think you got to be special deal. Like with me with the trailer, I'm hoping to get some content now. I've raised the trailer in case you're still here, James. And I took out it had a shitty, it wasn't high enough. So I could get a rack on the back and put the 125 CT on there. And so I'm having them, they're building a whole nother axle for it with leaf springs and shocks. And it's going to raise it up quite a bit. Plus, it gives me a little more clearance. I was beating the crap out of it, hauling it around some of the places that I've been hauling it. But I don't know. I like that. It's just definitely something I like. Like James said, he slept the greatest, and stuff. It's weird because me, even in the trailer, out rain pounding on it, where people have said, "Oh, I can't sleep. I can't." I sleep like a friggin' baby. And I think that's what James is experiencing in his van. So good luck with that, and I'll be watching, and I'll make sure that I comment for sure. Um, there comes it's warm, 40 during the night. He just had a heater put in, well, probably a long time ago, two 2 days ago. If James is still here, day before yesterday in his videos, he had and it runs off of gasoline. It's the ones, I think it's the same manufacturer they used to put in the VW Bugs a million years ago. Same manufacturer, gasoline, and they do crank out the heat. He had said in this episode today, he had said he had it running for 20 minutes and it was about ready to run him out of there. Nobody here, so I'll say hi and go to another channel. Are you going to go to the deal on the 13th of March, the meetup at that hotel? Good morning to you, Bobby. I think that you said it. I got to get whoever's here that can put up the name of the hotel. What is it? Bella something hotel. But Andrew, I think Andrew said he was going to go too. But I don't know if you were or not. He's taking his time. Hey, Maui, how you doing? You're having fun? Yeah, it was weird a year ago. The same time we were in Samui. I really like it, but she likes that. What was that little island that you were talking about? My mind is shot. Um, my wife likes that island too. You said it was your favorite in that little deal you wrote me. But it's good to see you having a good time. And I think you're over in Krabi now, right? I think you were the taking the ride back to the mainland and then taking the bike all the way around to Krabi. I think from there it's like 6 hour ride or something, right? Not much in traveling. And we're gonna have a good time. There's gonna be well, uh, Ron will be there, Andy will be there, I'll be there, Mitch I'm sure will be there, Ryan will be there. I think Pierre is gonna try to make it. I think Craig's gonna try to make it too, but I don't know if he will or not. We'll have to see. Oh, you're still in Samui. Okay. I like that island, man. Hi, Bobby. You'll be singing Toby Keith on Friday. Yeah, man, that's a bummer. And how old was he? Bobby probably knows. Log cabin. Yeah, I saw that too. I watched it this morning. Oh, that's all it is? 2.5 hours? Wow, it's closer than I thought. 62. Wow. Wow. It was one of my favorite. My wife, this one here was like on that little, my second phone, the iPhone 7 that she has is just cram full of country western, big country western. My wife. That's how we met. I had the country western bar, Cousins Country Saloon, way back in the day in Simi Valley, and we met in there. She was doing line dancing and stuff. So. Yeah, young man compared. See, you crack me up when. And where is he? Are you still lurking in the background there, Mark? 62 years old. Yeah, I know that word, that nasty bastard word. Um, yeah, man, I hate that word. But Mark, where are you? When are you retiring? Doesn't take, man. We ain't guaranteed shit. We ain't guaranteed. I'm not guaranteed to wake up tomorrow. I'm looking at it now. Now, before it was like God at 50, late 50s, 56, 57, 58. It was like wow, that they died at 62, and God, I'm coming up on that. I'm coming up on that. Oh, this one went, that one went. Oh, this person, this friend, this cousin, all this crap. And now it's like they're younger than me and they're going. That makes it even scarier. This year on a day that ends with Y. uh, I, Man, like I said, man, I have nightmares about shit like that. Is my only problem. I know exactly why Mark did it. I probably would have done the exact same, but sitting and looking back on people and judging their stuff, I would go, screw it. I would not have done it. I would have done it. But it's just you don't know, man. I don't even know how old. How old are you, Mark? I don't even know how old. Of course, again, I'll disclaimer: whenever I'm bullshitting and saying stuff, no one has to answer me when I ask a question. Um, let's see. So I don't know. Did Bobby answer? Are you going to go, Bobby? I think it's 13th, 14th. I'm going to be there. It's a Wednesday, Thursday. Originally, I was telling people go Wednesday, Thursday. We'll meet up on Wednesday night, and then if they're in the hotel or whatever, maybe we'll meet up for breakfast or whatever the next day. People can do whatever they want to do. Let me see, Martin. I'll make sure, Bobby, or I think it is. Yeah, 13th, 14th. And I didn't even write down the hotel in there, but I'll get it if you want, if you need it. I'm back home in 6 weeks. Very well might be the second last trip. I turn 58 next week. Cool. Happy birthday. I don't know. Like I said, it's so nice. I mean, when someone dangles crap in front of you, you go, geez, I could work for a year and pay off this and that and be this and way ahead and blah, blah, blah. And I would have done the same thing, like I said. But objectively looking back on it, I go, no, you shouldn't do it. But because like I said, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me every time I go to the doctor, or every time I get a blood test, or every time you know, small cell, whatever. It wouldn't surprise me. I've been smoking since I was 15 years old. I'm sure it took its toll on me. I'm just a believer that if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. It just depends on when. Like some people go to their 70, 80, 90, but I mean, it doesn't. And people find out like him at 62. I mean, my wife at 59, way too young. But you're staying for, and I'm staying Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. And my wife, well, might take a bus, but I don't really want her to. That's a long trip. She's doing it because she knows that that I want to spend time with her and that kind of stuff. But what is that? So she'd take a bus Thursday night, get there, early Friday morning, and then, go back with me on Sunday. I don't want to do that to her. But yeah, I'll be there for a while. I've been fortunate that I was able to work from home. Yeah, and yeah, not so at all. I mean, it was way better than you originally anticipated. Correct. Originally, it was going to be, and this has been very tolerable. What they've done for you as far as giving you time at home. So that is awesome. My daughter-in-law, right, he's 44. Sorry to hear that, Joe. My condolences, my friend. That's way too young. Yeah, the Thai farm. We were just talking about your ears burning a little bit on whether you were going to come on March 13th and 14th in John Tiem, whatever Pattaya. And Bobby didn't answer, so maybe he's not going to. But I think Andrew was. Like I said, there'll be probably 15, 20 of us there. I made reservations a week or so. Okay, cool. It'll be good to see you. It was a lot of fun. It'll be a little vacation. And then, like I said, we'll meet up that night, like 6 o'clock on the 13th. There's a Mexican restaurant that Ryan said is right, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes from that hotel. And then we'll just play it from here. If anybody that's staying, they want to get together for breakfast the next morning, then that's fine. If people are going to the beach, maybe they'll go to the beach or the pool or not at all or leave. All up to you. I will already be in Pattaya, so I can hook. Okay, cool. So Andrew will be. Yeah, there's got to be. Probably going to be 20. What's the name of the place? Andrew can tell me. We're undecided, but probably will go. It's called the. I can look it up here. There's something Bella. Let me go. I booked it through Agoda. Um, so if I go to Agoda, go to my deals, it should tell me the name of it. No. The Bella Villa Cabana. Bella Villa Cabana. Um, and like I said, Andy said he's going to be there for 4 days. I'm going to be there through the weekend. But people are going to come maybe for one night or the 13th and the 14th out on the 15th. I can go and check right now, Bobby, and see if there's any. The reason that I got it was that it was uh, it was reasonable. I think with breakfast the next day, it's a 4-star hotel. It was like 1,300, 14 or 12 or 1,300. Let's see. Yeah, for 2 days, 2,800. See all rooms. So they still have rooms. 2,800. That one's non-refundable. 3,000. So 1,500 a night, and you can cancel up until the day before the 12th, and that includes breakfast. And that's just a room. I don't know what they have other rooms too, and you can go up to 3,100. You can pay at the hotel too through Agoda. You don't have to lay out any money up front. And they're like 400, 500 square foot rooms. So they're not bad. I mean, can you see the room? It's not a bad room. Um, but yeah. So anyway, they still have some. But the Bella, let me see if I can. Can you see it there, Bobby? Is that backwards or no? Probably backwards. Can't see. If I can't see, you can't see. Bella Villa Cabana. It's a 4-star hotel. It looked nice. I just picked it on the pictures. There's a bunch of nice pictures, but that's the way I mostly pick them. Pick them anyway. So, and I've been pretty lucky with that. Hey, gorgeous, how you doing? We are just talking about the meetup. Let's see. Like I said, if Bobby goes, yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, 15, 20 people. It's in Pattaya, yeah. Yeah, Bobby. What did I say? Bella Villa. Cabana. American women suck. They say like the Asian women just want your money. They should look in the mirror. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there was God. It was what's his name? Andy's buddy. I watched him yesterday. He was having a bad day, man. He actually, hey Lewis, uh, cool. Thank you very much. That's awesome. You're the man. Um, yeah, it will be the 13th, and it's going to be. I'll get the Mexican restaurant's name if you're going to be there on the 13th. But I'm planning on meeting up with you. I was going to get with Mitch too. But I definitely, I'll get if Dana, if Ryan pops in, I'll get the name of the Mexican restaurant. It will be the 13th at 6 o'clock or so. Thanks again, Bobby North Patea. Yeah, he does rock. Hi, Dave. I see a RV Monte is being sold back to classic car and owner traded to new upgrades. They also already have a buyer for his old one. Oh, really? Very cool. Like my wife was saying they're talking about having another thing like that too. So I'll definitely be seeing you because I'm going to go to them. But they're right now and they're in the middle of. I should have done. I've got some of the video. I just haven't made it, but they've got my trailer, my brand new trailer, up on blocks, and they've got the torsion bar system ripped out of it, and they're building a whole new leaf spring shock um, brake axle for it. So, and I'm putting that rack on the back, and I can go underneath because it's going to be up maybe 8 or 9 inches. It's going to be up high. Hopefully, it's not going to be up too high. But yeah, I will definitely let you know, Lewis. I wish he was here. I'll find out. We'll have it. We got plenty of time. Are you going to be there on the 13th? I'm guessing you must be. Uh, Taco Hut is that's the name of it, Tommy? Taco Hut. Tommy would know. Tommy knows everything, doesn't he? The same place. If it's at the same place, I'll go. If the trailer's done, I'll have to jump on them right now. 16th to 17th isn't that far away. What, 10 days or so from now? I'd have to leave. Same as last month. Really? Yeah, you know it, brother. Hope you're well, Jesse. Uh, just booked a cable car ride up the mountain and Monkey Temple tour. Should be fun. I'll be looking for your pictures and everything on. I watch it on Facebook. But you guys aren't. You guys should subscribe. Andy does awesome videos. He's out doing it around. Okay, cool. All right, the Taco Hut. If there's a change, I'll find the address and that kind of stuff. But we're going to do that. We're going to take off from that hotel. Very cool. It'll be very, very. I'm looking forward to it. No, it's already booked for me too. People showed up last one. My wife loved it. I don't understand. You mean that you can't? It's already full, or it's? I'm not. I'm. Sometimes CJ, my mind shit goes right over my head. But I'd like to. It would be nice if I have the trailer done, have it raised up, have the CT and all that, so I can actually get around. It would be fun. I'll find out. Yeah, let me know because I don't know how I'm reading that if it's already booked. Because my wife, I don't know. She's got the guy that has the trailer has a bunch of um, ins there or whatever. He can probably get me tickets or whatever. 300 camper, but it's supposedly booked again. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna have my wife. I'm gonna send her a message here in a minute and see from the guy. But I think that they should be done with my trailer. I just want to make sure. I want to somebody to get in my truck and pull the trailer. I want to get behind it. I want to make sure the freaking thing tracks correctly and that I'm not getting any kind of fishtailing. And I want to make sure that it's right. But if it is, I'll go. I think it's twice. What they book only 300 campers, but it's supposedly booked again. I think it's twice that amount. I don't know. I think there was more than 300 campers there, don't you? That would be. I liked it there. The only thing this time I'll bring an electric cord, so I don't have to worry about it. But the way it was, unless the heat starts jumping up, which I don't know about where you're at, but it's starting to jump up here in Sarin. Hi, Tip. How are you? All right, Andy. Have fun. Remember, lots of snappies and Facebook. I'll be following. I will find out, Peter. I'll let you know too on a live stream or something. I will. I will. You say it's the what is it? What did you say it was? 16th and 17th. 16th and 17th. Let me write that down. Mainly because my mind don't work. February 16th and 17th. Leave that out. All right. Cool. You had your floor heater on this morning. It's been cool here, but it's starting to creep up right now. For a month, I'm looking for. Yeah, for sure, Louis. For sure, definitely. Definitely looking forward to it, and I'm sure. I know Mitch is too. Mitch enjoyed it last time. Near Korat. Okay, so it's a different area. What's it like there? Yeah, as long as I can get it. They have water. Do they have electric? Or not that I need it. Um, so it's a different area. Sunbury. Okay, let me write that down. Where are you? Sunbury. Um, nice. Is there one? I want to. PJ's, in case you don't know, time to get going is Bobby. Meet PJ. PJ I met at the camping deal. Well, he's been on the live streams. Well, over a month now, a couple months. And anyway, nice guy. And him and his wife have been camping for a few years. He's got a nice rig, and he's been going all over. So I'm going to start picking his brain on where I could go. And I think I'm going to take a 2 week trip down to Pachuap and hit all those beaches that you were talking about. Not enough for me. Yeah, I just need to charge back. I have my generator too, but I'm sure people don't want to listen to that thing humming away. All right, Tip. See you guys later. We're classic farm. The cow, yeah, cow. Okay. Okay, I will talk to my wife. Korat's not that far from me. It's only 3 hours to Korat. How far are you away from there? You got to be close. International Balloon Fest in Chiang Mai on the 18th. All right, PJ. Take it easy. Actually, the 14th and the 15th. 14th and the 18th. Balloon Fest. Well, that'd be kind of cool, too. I don't know. I think Korat, depending on where it's at there, but I think it's about 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours from me. So that's close. That'd be perfect first run in that trailer. Yeah, Bobby goes early in the morning, and he's like you. He's like 90 years old too. I think you're the same age as PJ, right, Bobby? You 72 or 70? 71. Can't remember. It's because I'm senile. uh, but PJ looks good too. He looks better than me. Everybody does. Bobby too. So I don't like hanging out with Bobby. He looks younger than me. I want to hang out with people that are fatter than me and that and that look old. So I look younger. But I don't have that option. And Andrew too, another one. He's my age and he looks like he's 50. So which really pisses me off. So I'm not hanging out with you anymore, Andrew. But anyway, so that's the deal on the trailer. And hopefully when I get that done, and now I will kind of harp on them a little bit more, knowing that there's another event deal, and I'm gonna see if I can go a couple of days early. I'd like to get up there and see if I can go early. That'd be fun. Yeah, depending on where it's at and my driving habits. I drive too fast. There he is. Ron made it. Glad you could make it, brother. Let's see. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. It'll be a good video. Be a solo one. So I can kind of kick back. It'll be one, hopefully, that I'd have the CT. You could take some rides on there. Maybe there's some fishing around there somewhere, and maybe actually do a ride video. And I still, I don't know how to do it. I got to talk to Ryan. Ryan kind of told me a way that I could try to find out how to get back Trailer Trash Thailand, but it was in my wife's name, and I'm almost positive, if I had to guess, something came up where they wanted $1.99 or something for something, and she just pushed no, and and they and whatever, and it was gone. So I don't know. I heard you talking with the what? The Youngbloods? Who's that? Who's the Youngbloods? Um, but now Bobby's talking about going. Andrew's going to be there, so Andrew and Quan, I'm sure, is going to be with him. Uh, so and then Bobby and Jai go, and um, uh, Ron and his giant family. Um, who else did I say? Pierre said he was going to try. Craig said he's going. No, we're going to have 15, 20 people there. It's going to be a blast. Joe will fly in just for the day. Tommy will fly in just for the day. But oh, that's right. We need to move. I no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't drive around in Bangkok. I have a hard enough time driving around in Pattaya, and I that last time when we went there on the bike, I thought I was gonna get run over 10 times from when we got off the freeway and cut the back way into that hotel, that Amare or whatever the one, which is a great hotel that Andrew picked, I think, and people are nightmarish. I mean, with the Forza, when I get into tight cramped, I just stay behind a car. I mean, you don't have a choice. I can't get around people or do anything. So you're kind of limited on what you can do to get out of the way or anything from anybody. Let's see. Yes, the girls' tests are down March 8th, so we'll be there. Cool. Very cool. It's going to be fun. We'll have a good time. And then, like I said, whoever wants to do whatever they want to do. If people want to, I'm not going to get up and run amok, but people that want to go down the resort, there isn't even a road in front of it. It's got beach access right down on the beach. Go hang out at the beach, have a cocktail or two, hang by the pool. We can do whatever we want to do. And like I said, whoever wants to go can go. Whatever, we go out to dinner again the next night. We can do whatever we want. Imagine that. We're retired and we get to do whatever the hell we want to do. It's just a meetup, So like Andy said, put the name to the face to whatever. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, and like especially when Joe and Tommy fly in together, and you'll fly in on Richard Travels plane. He's probably got he's working again. And he probably has his jet ready. He can fly Tommy and Joe down just for the night. It'd be nice for Richard to come too. That was some great news, man. That's freaking awesome. I know he must be just gotta be. Jai may be able to find some places to do. yeah. Yeah, I don't think she'll have any problem with that, Bobby, for sure. Uh, sorry, I need to put it. All right, Joe. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, brother. You're the best. Um, yeah, I got to do more. I've got a couple of them in my phone, and I haven't released them yet. A couple from the trip up to Kalyai, actually. Sanctuary of Truth could be a good place to video, Bobby. Have you ever been there, Andrew? You're not. You're going ahead of the time, right? You're going to be there though on the 13th, so that'll be cool. Oh, yeah, we're going to have fun. Yeah, Bobby's been there. Well, Guy doesn't need any place to do a short. She could do it walking down the hallway in her house. It's not a. She doesn't have to be any particular place. Look, a bug. There we go. And she'll probably get more hits and views than I get on something that I think, God, this is a good one. And I know Bobby did that too. And somebody else was it? Who was it? Was it Mike's Wave that said he got the most views on cooking 2 eggs or something on a short? You never know. I don't know how that algorithm crap works. But yeah, it doesn't matter. In fact, the ones that actually did pretty good on the Cali Eye ones, I put those up and got a few, but I got a couple of more. It's weird. You don't know, but I think you're right, Bobby. I think you get people that are on there that just said, "Oh, that looks interesting." Like maybe somebody that likes koi fish. They look at it and they see the koi. Okay, I'll subscribe. But I still don't get many. I get like I think right now I'm at where is it? Here we go. Dashboard. 4 in the last 28 days. It's about one. The way that I look at it's about one a day. I see other people that say, "Oh, I get 100, I get 200." Oh, that's what I was going to say. I never did finish. Andy's gone. Andy's gone now. I forget the guy's name. He's a nice guy. I like watching him. He was having a bad day, and he was talking about how people on the internet, they got God knows how many subscribers and they just have no content, which could be talking about me, except I don't have the subscribers. But what he was saying was it was aggravating. He's been doing it for like 11 years. He's got like 15,000 subscribers and he only getting 18, like what I get, 20 people. He maybe gets a little more, 25, 30 sometimes. And I think it makes him, he kept on saying, well, it's not a big deal, but it's not a big deal, but it aggravates him, and it would aggravate me too if I've been doing it 11 years and he has good content. I can't remember his name. Um, Bald guy, kind of heavy set boxer. I forget his name. Nice, like I said, he seems like a nice guy. He could be real about down to the fact, but I like that. He could be an asshole, but I think I like that in people. But he was having a bad day. Cabo finally contributed someone sober and IQ above 100. How you doing, Internet Monster? Uh, doing a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, my wife likes it there. I think that's the reason she wants to come for that Thursday night. She would like to go for the whole time, but I know my wife. She doesn't want to miss 3 days of work or whatever. So that's just my wife. That's just the way she is. Um, but I know she wants to be there because if she did do that, that she could talk me into, getting an ice chest or bringing my plug-in freezer that goes in the truck and getting a whole bunch of seafood to bring home. Her favorite's the little scallops that they have. You see all over. They're about yay big. She loves them things. But she likes it there, and she probably figures, well, if I get there and I'm there Friday, I can make him take me to eat food Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. Thai women, if you significant other is a Thai lady, about food, seafood, especially. I know Andrew and Kwan. Kwan's she likes her fish, so she had a good time at the party. We had two different kinds of fish, one fried and one steamed. I don't know. I was in a daze. My wife just pulls it off and puts it on my plate, and I eat it. But it it's a that's probably why she wants to come. Yeah, cup. Yeah, perfect. That's probably why she wants to come. But she'll be happy because of Cabo. She's a happy camper right now. When I text her as soon as I get done with that, I'm going to hit her up with that information first, and then I'm going to ask her to find out about the camping for me. And she'll have an extra boost, a little get up in her step. She's got stuff planned already. She's already got it. I think we still have, I want to say 6,000 or 7,000, 8,000 baht. It's in her account. It's her AdSense account. And she was already talking about wanting to do something for Uban, an Uban school that the family goes to, I guess, is real poor, and they have nothing. So we're going to go there and check it out. So now she'll have some more ammunition to throw the kids' ways, and we'll probably definitely have the ice cream truck there. Like I said, I'm not going to do big productions on anything. I'm just going to do like a short so that people can see smiles on some faces and know that it's going to a good cause. So, all right, Bobby, don't hurt yourself. But yeah, she'll be happy. But she had talked about it before, and with the stuff with the house blessing and the doing this and doing that, we hadn't gotten a chance to get down there. I still got to. I said after we did that, Zeddy, where's Brock when I need him? The little deals they have, well, not little. Some of them are big, where they put the bones of the people in on the temple grounds. We did one for her grandmother and grandfather. The uncle that we're now paying 500 baht a month for to water the plants on the Uban property. This is not the one that we caretaker that we have there that lives there for nothing. This is his uncle too, and his wife passed away long time ago, and same little one that stands like this tall, in that same cemetery, or I guess it's the same temple. I had said that we would do for her, and then he'd have his resting spot there too. So I got to do that too, and that's about 18,000 baht. So, but I have that. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Dave, I think you were talking about. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, he was. If you watched it yesterday, I didn't watch it live. I watched it afterwards, and I was so intrigued to see whether he was going to completely explode or he was just having a bad day. And like I said, he made sense in everything that he said, because there's and not me. I don't think he was talking about me. I don't have any subscribers, but people that have what he would consider no content, and they've got 100,000 subscribers and no content. And I don't really have any content. We just gather here to bullshit. But he was not having a good day. You guys go take a look at it. It was his live stream from yesterday, I think. Last one that he did. Morning to you, Paul. I haven't watched. I missed. I think the last two. If you guys aren't subscribed, you need to subscribe to Paul. But I think I missed the last two. You got a perfect chicken breast here, cooked in an air fryer. Isn't that beautiful? My mother-in-law she's got that air fryer down to a science, and it's not pink inside. It's absolutely perfect. Although I did get, we had another, the one that I missed that I was supposed to go to. I fell. I still have pain in my ankle and my knee. I smashed. I didn't break a hip, thank God. But the I was supposed to go to it. A little, the aunt, and in fact, a couple of the videos that I did, there was a third child, and that's her grandmother had a house built, little 1 bedroom. That's what I was telling everybody. Wish I could have got some video of it. Simple house, box style, Thai style, 1 bedroom, main living room in the front door, bedroom along this side of the house, into the back, bathroom on the left-hand side, a decent-sized kitchen on the other side. That's it. 500,000 baht for everything. An air conditioner in there, tile floors, done decently, Thai style, but 500,000 baht. But I didn't make it there. It was like we had to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning. We went there the day before, and I was kind of struggling then. And then the pain got worse. Actually, it's worse now. It's like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I can't remember. 4 days ago. I think it was Sunday. And they said, "Oh, they're making Masiman specifically for you, and other people there." And I said, I just don't want to sit there and be miserable, Well, she brought the Masiman home, and I ate it, and it tasted freaking awesome. And boy, I just puked and puked and puked, and for the rest of that day. So I got a little. Although, man, I got to find out what these pills are. My wife in the middle of it now. That's the one, Buffalo, New York, and Thailand. That's a third time that I've had food poisoning. The first 2 times it was like almost a 24-hour deal, and out of both areas, both ends. And this one started out, and it was like that. I mean, and it was horrible, for the 3 or 4 hours. And my wife said, "I'm going to go get you charcoal pills," which I never took, and I didn't take those. But when she went to the pharmacy, they gave her these pills that kill bacteria and some other ones. She gave them to me, and it stopped almost immediately. I was total amazement. Took those pills and nothing. So it was like the whole episode lasted 7-8 hours, and that was it. I was done. And then she said, "Keep taking them until they're gone." And it was 3 times a day or something like that. And so whatever there was, it was like 4 days worth. And I kept taking them. I think I just stopped taking them now. And so I got sick from, and it was pork masiman, which I never had before. Maybe they left the pork out. I don't know. It was hot that day. My wife, that was how she subscribed it. Well, I don't know if it was or not. It probably was, but it was really hot out. So I'm sure they just, left the meat out there infested with flies. But boy, it sure tasted good. Tasted really good. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, he just, he's a good guy. He is a ball breaker. That's for sure. But like I said, I think that's what I like about him. But hey, Just, what's up? Glad you could make it. Dave from Just. Did you send me a request? You did, huh? For Facebook? I'll accept it because I didn't know who it was. And now I see it, and I see your face. So that the new bike, I'm still waiting. I got to have them change the pilot jet in it, and it should be fine. And then I'm going to take a hopefully within the next month or so, I'm going to take a 4-hour trip, probably down towards Chuckway, even if he's not there, just to stop, spend the night, and come back. We'll see. Hey George, how you doing? I'll accept it now. But yeah. So anyway, so that's my rant on food. But my mother-in-law is pretty good on this, and I always cut it open because I didn't have it. It was like I went my whole life. At least I don't remember having it. Having food poisoning my whole life until I like 15 years ago, and the first time, the worst possible place in an airplane at whatever 1,000 feet up in the air, sick on the way from LAX to Buffalo, New York. Um, God, I felt bad for them people. But anyway, we won't go into that. Um, but and then one time here, and I knew exactly what I told you, it was those little round. They're almost like a dumpling type thing, except they're open on the top, and they usually are shrimp or crab or excuse me, and they steam them. Paul will probably know the name of them, but anyway, they're sometimes in yellow, edible like wonton wrapper, but it's just around the bottom. It's open on top. I don't know how to explain it. And I knew it. The paper was like old. I could tell by looking at it. And I still ate it. Got sicker than a dog. Was wet and pate gentium. So this trip, I'll take carbon pills at the beginning of the trip. My wife still got them. I didn't take them. I guess I probably should. Um, I would feel sick if I had to go to Buffalo. Yeah. I'm so terrible too. Although back then I was having problems with um, uh, passports and stuff 15 years ago or whatever it was. But it right there is Niagara Falls. And even I mean, I didn't need to go out of the country. I just heard that you get a better view of Niagara Falls from the Canadian side. And the Canadian side didn't like people that rode motorcycles and stuff. They didn't particularly like them coming into their country. Uh, but all that stuff's gone now, past. But the I never even went to the United States side. So still 67 years old. I was within almost a stone's throw, if you guys are familiar where Buffalo, New York is, in adjacent to Niagara Falls. Um, I didn't go, and I was there for over 6, 7 months. Let's see, quick what? Before I got to hit the thumbs up. Thanks. Hope you're doing all right. I haven't had a chance to talk to you. When you get a break or whatever, let me know and we'll wrap on the phone or something. Let's see. Okay, just installed a rotisserie on my Weber barbecue. I am ready for the family get together. There you go, George. Here's a big. Aaron's a big. He had custom made ones here in Thailand, barbecues and smokers and all sorts of good stuff. I bet you guys could probably rap to each other. I've never taken it, but I guess it's good stuff, right? Chuck, I think, swears by it too. But I never took it. Even with that, there, I didn't take it. But whatever these white pills were that were antibacteria killing monsters, man, put that in there and done with the nothing coming up, nothing coming out. It was unbelievable. I was in shock. Weirdo Canadians. Yeah, they are. They didn't. They didn't like some of the stuff that was seen that they could see on me back in the day. Not anymore. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm thinking about. I've been thinking about you a lot actually lately. See how you were doing and stuff. It, I don't know. I'll have to look. I'll have to find out because if somebody gets it, man, I would say um, I would swear by this pill unless it was just some freak coincidence. It was It was awesome. Get a little sip of this. Mm. New ice. Uh, so hopefully the solar man, that's who I call the guy that did my solar, did all the electrical and everything in the backyard. Yeah, I know that's I know you are. But the hopefully he's here. I'd like to get that. I know he doesn't. I think he doesn't really want that thing. That trailer is jacked up high, and it's just on jack stands and the jacks that are on the trailer, so it's semi stable. But he just doesn't want to work on that until they get the wheels on the ground. Maybe he's afraid it's going to fall on him and stuff, which I guess could happen. Yeah, they're damn like doctors, aren't they, Ron? I mean, every time I've gone in, the ones that I've talked to are just well versed in drugs. I mean, they know what for eye drops when we got ear infection, this and that. I mean, if you're really seriously ill, by all means, you go to the doctor. But if you got a stomach ache or an ear, your ear's acting up or something like that, but you can go to any pharmacy here in Thailand. They'll tell you what you need to take, and it usually costs you like $3, for what you need. And then by all means, again, if you take it and 2 days later it's still having a problem or whatever, go to the doctor. But they are very sharp. Who's got gout? You do, Aaron? They are really good. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to find out because it would be good for me to just tell somebody because, like I said, I can't see, and everything that she got couldn't have been more than $5-6, and it did work. So how long we been on? Wow, an hour and 15 minutes almost. Time flies when you're having fun, and you guys been hanging pretty strong. Let's see. 16 people from GottoLove. I didn't know that. If I put that over the people, there's 18 people here now, all on Got to Love Thailand, 0 on Trailer Trash, and 0 on Twitch. Got to Love Thailand. I gotta find out how to get that damn thing for bacteria. Yeah, I don't know. That's what she said. Said the lady said this will kill the bacteria that's causing the problem. Okay, give it to me. I'm game. The only thing that bugged me, she's now if you take this and you take it 3 times, I guess, or whatever, or no, if you take it and I don't know, take the second one and you're still, she said, I need to take you to the doctor. I'm like, all right. Yeah, my cousin got it. You get it from what too? Like, he was getting it Italian. Imagine that. Tomato sauce, acidy stuff too. You get that, right? Hey, Bo, if you guys aren't subscribed, Bo's doing crap load of live streams and she'll show you how to cook Thai food, how to exercise correctly as a Thai woman or man, and she's having a bunch of fun, which is always good. And I was going to ask you, I didn't type it in today. I hope I hope your husband's doing well, and tell him I said hello. I only got to meet him that one time, but he seemed like a nice guy. I hope he's well. Hey, Et, I didn't see you. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. Uh, yeah, I don't know. He got it from that kind of stuff. Couldn't. What was the other thing? I guess maybe salt. I don't know. Um, but tomato sauce and anything that was acidy or stuff like that would make his big toe and stuff go crazy. Hey, Randy, how you doing, brother? Hope you are well. Jake saying hi to ET. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna have to find out just for the hell of it, and and see, because it helped me. And you're welcome. Uh, like I said, it was, and I wish I could have taken it earlier if I was smarter. My wife's smart, way smarter than me. I hate to admit that, but she and I hate it when she's right too. It really aggravates me. Just kidding, but it. I should listen to her more often, and I'd probably be even a better person than I am now. Uh, I was stuck in the head for 3 hours, and my temperature when I spent the night in John T. Hospital. Wow. Yeah, like I said, man, if I would have really been, you know, right? I mean, when your body's not right, something seriously wrong. Where in the past I would have still said, I don't need to go to the doctor because I just an idiot, runs in the family. I don't know, but my glasses. There we go. But on this particular instance, I knew it was something I ate. Whatever the case may be, and maybe there's, the first time it was raw chicken. The second time it was those bad little deals. I don't know the name of them here in Thailand, crab and shrimp. So seafood. And that was horrible. And this time it was pork, but it could have been anything else that they put in that masiman. But boy, it tasted good. My wife makes it better than that for me once in a while. It's a big deal for her to do. She would do it every night if I asked for it. But, it's hard for me to even call her up and go like with this thing here with um hey can you find out about this camping thing on the whatever the 15th 16th of February, blah blah blah. I feel bad to even ask her that because I know she's busy, and when she works until 6:30 she gets home or something, and then, oh, are you hungry? I'll cook you something. No, it's all right. I ordered something or I made it myself or whatever. I just feel bad, but she would do it in a heartbeat. Dave will get, yeah, maybe I'd like that. I don't know, but yeah, she's sharp, man. She's a sharp lady. Yeah, Pierre got that for me, and there's it never made it. It was a gift for the U-Bahn housewarming, whatever, and he couldn't take him on the bike. He was originally, I think, he was going to come with his wife, and they were going to come, together and get a room, and he came on his motorcycle. So he couldn't keep them. And he got bigger ones that are now on the wall in my bedroom. So none of them, I don't think, made it to Uban, but they're very, very nice. He did they're a great job. Awesome stuff, Pierre. If you watch this and replay. Years ago, my wife and I were in Hua Hin, and I ate something that made me run. She went to the pharmacy and got some pills like you. David had stopped it in its track. Yeah, whatever it was. So yeah, they are. They are pretty cool. I agree. Um, yeah, that's why I got to find out the name of it, just for the hell of it. Because if you're miserable like that, and I was miserable, man. I mean, what was it? Bill Cosby, who's he's a bad man, but boy, he was a comedian you could listen to and just laugh your ass off. And the worst word he would say would be ass, you know. And back then it was Richard Pryor and all these other ones, every other word, which back then it didn't make a difference because I had a mouth like a truck driver too. But it was one thing where he said he got sick and he said, I would not have been surprised if I saw my shoes come out of my mouth. And it freaks me out too, because again, when you're sick and you're doing that, you can't breathe. And anytime that I can't breathe, it freaks me out because of that, because of having that tube down my throat. So it's all mental crap. But so if I could have taken it sooner, and believe me, I will, I'm going to tell her because I took them all. I'm going to say, get another dose. How long do they last? Put them in the refrigerator and keep them here. That way, no one's got to go to the pharmacy. I had to lay out 200 bucks, $6 or whatever for all this stuff, and I'm ready to go on the next one. So I would think that would be smart. So I'll probably have her do that too. Dave, I've been out of the loop for a while. Any luck? No, I've got it. In fact, I've got it here. I got to get with Bobby. Bobby's been. I think I'm going to go with this. I got to bring this to him. I think I'm going to go with this one or leave it the way it was for the bottom of it. And I just got to go with Bobby. It's right around the corner, so maybe I will do that. If Bobby's, I think he's out doing something. If he's watching, I will. I still got in that book everybody's size and everything. So I got to do it. Aaron, no, I have some swelling in my ankle, leg fluid building up from salt and kidneys. I do too, all the time. Mine's from a bad pump and salt intake. Hey Ted, we're talking old man stuff here now. Who's sicker than who? But everybody say hi to. Oh, well, how many times I've ripped this scab off on my arm. Say hi to Ted. If you guys aren't subscribed, please do. Like I said before, if you're into fishing, hunting, good family stuff, that's the place to be. You won't be disappointed. But in fact, let's see what I'll do here. Let me see something for a minute, because now it's bugging me that Facebook. It's not going to be up on this one, is it? No, figures. Hold on. Let me go here. There you are. Confirmed. Should have just got. You should have just got a confirmed deal on Facebook. Yeah, let me go back on. No. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Sure. You know, I had somebody ask me about actually somebody that watches this channel and somebody that comes in every once in a while and talks. I don't want to give his name or whatever, but does have some mental health issues and stuff. And he's the one why I keep it up here. He said that's one of the reasons he started watching the channel is because no one supports mental health, and he had problems through his life or whatever, and so he knows who he is. Let's see. Yeah, now you get to see all the stuff. I don't do. I'll post something that I see. I'll share, but I rarely post anything. I post stuff I'll post on the 14th on my mom's Facebook page because that's her birthday, and she just passed away almost a year ago, right after her birthday. And my wife on this one on her birthday, on anniversaries, on Christmas, on stuff I post on her deal. So you'll see it, but you'll see a bunch of people having fun. Laying in bed. Sick. Yeah, you're sick. Yeah, he's a madman. You're right, Andrew. But let's see. Trailer talked about. It just seems. I don't know if it. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about being 67 years old. I don't know if what really hit me hard was when it's been like has it been 3 years now since I was in, and I'm still recovering strength wise from when I was in the hospital 3 years ago or 4 years ago. It would have been New Year's Eve. Where's Jake? Is Jake here? He's here. New Year's Eve 2020. That was when I went in. So how long ago was that? Because we're in January now, so somebody can figure it out quick. Um, Never recovered from that 100% as far as I'm concerned. Every time I get sick, it seems like now it takes more to recover. And the same thing like when I was drinking 20 years ago or 15, 20 years ago. So it would have been 50, 60, 70, yeah, 17 years ago. 50 years old, something like that, 40, late 40s. Um, Getting intoxicated and recovering. I mean, I used to get up and go to work the next morning at 6 a.m., you know, and stay out till 2 o'clock and in the bars, you know. I didn't think it was time to go home until I saw the lights flash in the bar. But now, if I was, I mean, even there towards the end of that, instead of taking no time, you know, a whole one day, take me 2 days. If I was to drink on a Friday, I wouldn't recover till Monday, probably even longer than that now. And I think it's taking a toll on just the age now, on colds, on flu, on anything that you do. Like I fell and cracked my knee, and maybe I hurt my ankle pretty good. It hurts. It hurts pretty good. If the swelling stays up, and I can move it around. I know it's not broken. Um, it just takes a long time to heal. Is that just me or anybody that's 4 years? Okay, so it's been 4 years ago. Wow. So that means 4 years I haven't smoked. That's amazing. But I've been thinking about it the last, for some reason, the last couple of weeks or something. Just kind of like, oh, well, that would be nice. No, it wouldn't. I'd be dead. Um, Beyond hell. What did I miss? Are we what? Pyromaniacs, yes, or arson. Um, yeah, I don't know. It just seems like anything takes longer. The only thing it doesn't is the days go by faster. And I've heard some people say, "Oh, it seems like it slowed down to me." Not to me, man. All of a sudden, you watch. Like I said, we're already through January. We're creeping into February. Pretty soon, we're going to be singing Christmas carols. Like I said before, when we were doing around Christmas time, is it Christmas 2024 is going to be here like this. Boom, there we go, and that scares the shit out of me. Gave you a dad jokes calendar stamp. Uh, Takes me 4 years to heal. A long time. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's weird because atrophy or not moving a muscle for 3 months basically. 2 months I had the tube down my throat and they knocked me out with heavy drugs and stuff. For the first 2 months I was only awake that I could remember, maybe the last 2 weeks of that 2 months. And like I said, thank God he did, because the anxiety was so high when they finally pulled that tube out. I don't think I could have taken more than 2 weeks. And then I went into the private room, and then the therapist started to work with me then, but I couldn't. I mean, I could barely lift my arm up to write something because I still had that tube in my mouth um, at the end of that 2 month run. So it doesn't take, when you're not moving stuff for a month and a half, it doesn't take much for everything to just go away. And then trying to get it back. When I was in the gym before the first one, or after the first one, I was doing all right. I felt good. I was in a good steady pace. And then when the second wave hit, my wife said no, because she was afraid, because I'm old, that I'm gonna get it and die. Um, and and then I didn't go back. I need to go back. I need to go back to the gym. That's right. Craig gets healed on a weekly basis. Gets injured on a weekly basis, so he should know. Mac Live giving food to kids. Really? How come he didn't say anything? I'm out. All right, brother. Take it easy. I'll talk to you on Facebook. I'll see you then. I think that, well, let's go to Mac's channel, flood him up, and then it's been an hour and a half. That's probably good. And we'll get together on Friday, I think. So again, just so you know that Richard of Richard Travels did both my intros and my outros. Richard, if you're watching and your mom, thumbs up, brother. Uh, Good luck on your job, and don't work too hard. Well, but maybe you better work hard. Everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. And I will catch you on the next one.